Hello, everyone. This is Tom Fox back with another episode introducing our speakers for Podfest Expo 2024. Today, I'm absolutely thrilled to have my first UPer. Yes, Kerry Kott from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Kerry, you're the first UPer I have interviewed in over 5,000 podcasts. So that's worth something.
All right. I'm so happy you here being somebody from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Happy you clarified that as well.
So, Kerry, could you tell us your role in the world of podcasting?
I'm a host. I have my own podcast. I'm actually on my second podcast. My first podcast was The Universe Made Me Do It. And then now I'm hosting the podcast, The Naked Human. And I've been in the podcast world now for many years. Gosh, maybe it seems like a long time, at least 7, I would say.
Can you give us a sense of some of the things you hope to communicate at your panel at Podfest Expo 2024? And I guess I'm intrigued by how do you actually think through and execute on a podcast where you help people understand topics like psychology, health, and tying that into either the rhythms of our planet or just Mother Earth herself?
Yeah, thanks. So I'm on the mental health panel, and how I connect that in my podcast is the first thing that pops in my head is I keep it really simple and basic. So I don't bring in a bunch of terminologies and things. I just feel like I connect from my heart, and that is felt in people, and then they get to see themselves in sharing. So I share vulnerably first from myself. I'm very transparent, and I also am just very raw and authentic. So there's just no fluff in the space, and I feel like that just connects right into the heart. And then when I talk about the rhythms of the earth, I just have this feeling and this knowing that when I speak of our relationship with the earth, that we are a part of the earth, and how I speak about it, that it just touches something in all of us that is so inherent. So I'm just really real, I guess, was how to say that.
So the truism that people come for the guest, but they stay for the host seems to me to apply specifically to you, because what that tells me is the passion that you feel you're able to communicate. You're able to communicate that with your guest, and you're able to communicate that with your audience. And that's what audiences want. They want to have that audio communication with you or with the host. Let me end, Kerry, by asking, I think you told me this was your 7th or 8th Podfest Expo. What do you hope to get out of the 10th anniversary, which is Podfest Expo 2024?
I love this question. I'm so excited this year for Podfest, and what's in my heart about this year is deepening my connections. I feel something has shifted for me, and also all the years of coming and connecting. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's just like enhancing all the relationships that exist in that space. It's like you do something enough that at some point you're just like, yeah, I belong here. And I feel like so many layers have shed in that experience. And then I'm just coming for that like greater connection with all the relationships that I've made throughout the years.
Kerry, unfortunately, we're near the end of our time for this episode, but if someone wanted to check out your podcast, where can they go to find it?
Basically anywhere. Spotify and Apple Podcast and Audible and the Google Podcast, and also by visiting my website, kerrykott.com.
Kerry, I, for one, am greatly looking forward to your presentation at Podfest Expo, and I hope we can hang out. With that, thanks again for taking the time to visit with me.
Awesome. Thanks, Tom.